So this is one that just took delivery right here of his brand new C8. He's got to be excited. I mean, absolutely amazing. He's got a Z06. Everybody's cheering for him. There is no better way, absolutely no better way to take delivery of your new Corvette. Absolutely amazing experience here at the museum. Very, very cool. I'm taking a seat over here waiting for the other C4 owners to come. Got my little merchandise bag. I will show you guys what I got. This is just a Corvette Caravan pamphlet. So I got a Corvette Museum sweatshirt here. Something for my nephew, future Corvette driver t-shirt. We had to get the Caravan 30th anniversary shirt. Got one of those, and then I got a C4 Corvette for the girl that I'm dating. I think she's gonna like that. Can't be dating me and not repping Corvettes on you. That's how it works. But anyway, that's the merch I got. I am sitting here waiting for everybody else to come, just kind of looking at things. I don't want to spoil the museum experience before everybody else gets here, so I'll be waiting for a little while. All right, so while I'm waiting for everybody else, there is of course, mini Corvette car show here, just right in the parking lot. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at a few of these cars and see some cool stuff here. Got some beautiful C8s, C7s over here. This kind of copper metallic, gorgeous color. Really, really cool. I mean, what else would you expect? Ooh, listen to that flat plane crank right there. What else would you expect at the Corvette Museum parking lot? Corvette only parking here. That's absolutely amazing. Love to see that. Got yet another C8 right here. The Zingray. This is pretty cool. That's definitely a Caravan car. You can see the bugs all over it. Exactly what we like to see. Corvettes being driven, Corvettes being used. Beautiful C2 white soft top over there. Really, really cool. That's a gorgeous color. Look at that. I don't even know if it'll come off on camera as well, but the way the sun hits that metallic flake in there, really, really cool. That over there, I believe, is one of those C5 C1 conversions. Haven't seen one of those in person ever, I don't think. I'm not particularly a huge fan of it, but it is pretty cool, you gotta be honest. And to each their own. It is sure getting hot out. I'm glad I wore a white shirt today. Whole lot of C8s here. Honestly, to be expected. A lot of wealth here today at this museum. I wanted to take you guys on an up-close look at this Corsa booth here at the museum. I just think this is really, really cool. I did see a C7 up on the lift before getting a Corsa system installed. Nothing at the moment. I imagine this costs upwards of anywhere from probably $2,000 to $6,000 all in, because a Corsa system like this is upwards of $2-3 grand. Then to have the labor to put it in from these guys, I'm sure they are charging a premium. But when you have C7 or C8 money, I don't see any reason why not. Very, very cool. Got the mechanics working right here. Got pallets full of Corsa systems. I'm guessing they're doing anywhere from C4 to C8s. Very cool. They got plenty of lifts to go around. Really, really awesome. Like I mentioned earlier, we got the Adams polish booth. A couple other things here and there. Very cool. So I had to leave and come back for a few minutes, and I had to change parking lots, and I am not complaining one single bit, because just look at this. We are at the Motorsports Park now, next to the Corvette Museum, and there is, as you can see, a racetrack down here. You are able to take your personal car on the racetrack, but it's a fee that I do not want to pay. It's quite expensive, but man, are there a lot of Corvettes here. A lot of C8s mostly, again, as I've been saying. I'm about to hop back on a shuttle back to the museum. It is damn hot today. Very, very hot. I am sweating right now. 90 something degrees. Very hot in this parking lot. But again, how could you complain when there are Corvettes everywhere that you look. Literally everywhere you look, there are Corvettes. Everywhere. So I'm happy about it. Beautiful park as well. Beautiful racetrack. Got the Holly building over here. Really cool. Alright guys, something I'm very excited about. We have the Corvette Museum Sinkhole here. For those who don't know, there was a sinkhole collapse back in, I believe, 2013, 2014. Some of the most prestige and most beautiful Corvettes collapsed. February 12th, 2014, collapsed in a sinkhole and fell through there. It's pretty insane. Here's some more photos of it. Here's a news story of it. 8 Corvettes causes millions in damage to the Corvette Museum. This was right here, pretty much where I am standing. And to attest to the resiliency of the Corvette brand, they turned it into a museum exhibit, which is very, very cool. As you can see, of course, it's still faster than your Mustang, as any Corvette would be. The Blue Devil, that's been viral on Instagram for quite some time. 1984 pace car, you know we love the C4. Unfortunately, it did get swallowed by the sinkhole. These are all of the cars that did get swallowed. There's the 1993 40th anniversary. That one did fall in as well. Pretty crazy. They even got some information just about rock and stone. They got information about it, tell you how exactly the sinkhole happened. This is pretty cool. So I think this is a topographic representation of the sinkhole itself. You can see the breakage of there. That's the needle in the Corvette Museum building, and that was the sinkhole right there. Okay, so this is a simulation of the sinkhole collapse. Obviously the real thing was fixed and turned into this museum exhibit. We got some parts here. Pretty crazy. I think this is a C4 bumper. Yeah, that's a C4 bumper right there. That's the splitter up top, the front lip. You can see the 90s headlight, license plate cover. Make our way through here. We get to a whole other area. Absolutely beautiful Corvettes. Some of the figureheads of Corvette here. Some of the figureheads of Chevrolet in general. This is a very cool area. So this is that needle we were talking about. The sinkhole was right in this area as far as I know. And they've since rebuilt it, of course. That is the E-Ray there. Right-hand drive C8, which is interesting. I mostly want to see this one right over here, as you guys could probably imagine. They are playing some music. It's a bit loud in here. Malcolm Connor Corvette. We got the silver two-tone, silver black two-tone, same silver as mine. That is an 86 or above. It's got the third brake light with these salad shooters. It is not past 87. Wow, look at that. The last manual C7 ever made. Pretty cool. 2019. Shame though, gotta be honest. It'd be pretty cool to have a C8 manual. Got some more cool stuff here. The Hall of Fame in here. Very cool. This is the Corvette Hall of Fame right there. We got Richard Prince, Jen Magnuson, Oliver Gavin. This is the new guy. Got all the racing suits, photography gear. I'm assuming this is a C7 concept. Yep. Oh, this is, I know what this is. This is from Transformers. I had no idea this was even here, actually. Oh, we got a cutaway over here of a C1. I would love to see that. I'm going to be nerding out over some engineering here. Look at that. This is the straight six, I believe, the OG Corvette C1 before the 350 was even a thing. Got a beautiful cutaway here. I think this is absolutely awesome. Very cool. Even got the spare tire in the trunk and the back. This was one hell of a bare bones car back in the day. There was no top option. It was convertible only. You had to keep it in the garage. This was purely a driver's car. The first Corvette, everybody. Purely a driver's car and nothing more. And that's it without the cutaway. Different generation. Sorry, same generation, different body style, different design. You see the headlight difference on there. Same chassis, I believe. Disney Disney Utopia Park ride car. That's pretty cool. Pristine condition, which is pretty hard to find. C2 era over here. And we move our way down to the C3s. Another cutaway over here. This is another L88 427. Beautiful, beautiful engine. Beautiful sounding engine. As I mentioned earlier, my favorite engine sound by far. This is the ZR2 package. So again, with the 454. The ZR2, I think I mentioned to you guys previously when I was doing my Q&A, sort of a mid between the Z51 and the base model. The one and only 1983. This is it. For those who don't know, the 1983 did not have a production year. It went from 1982 with the last C3 right to the 1984. There was a time when GM was trying to push out this car, the C4. They were trying to release it by 1983, but they just could not get it done in time. They were trying very hard to work on the L98 TPI, but even that they couldn't get done in time. So they decided to put the Crossfire into the 1984. The Crossfire started with the C3, but the TPI was not finished in time, so they put it in the 1984. And 1985, my year, brought the first year of the L98 TPI. So this is the only 1983 Corvette in existence. It was not put into production. It simply was not ready in time. These wheels were a one-off thing. Again, not put into production. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good with these wheels. I would have liked to see that in 1984. For those who don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the salad shooters that came stock on my car. I would have taken these over those any day, but I still like the saw blades the best, or these version. I always forget the name of these exactly. They are like another type of salad shooter, but I do like them better than the stock 1984 wheels. That's what that one has it over here, the wheels that my car came with. This is the 1990 ZR1, the first one. This one specifically has 62 miles, basically a brand new car. Original window sticker up there, black and red interior, pristine condition of course. And we enter the C5 era. Beautiful car, of course. C5s aren't my favorite, sure, but they do deserve respect. This one is a Z06. Again, amazing car. And of course the C6, the god tier Corvette, the one everybody knows and loves the most. This one is also a Z06 as well. Just very, very cool. All around a perfect car. It keeps the classic style with an absurdly good modern performance. They are just the kind of king of the hill as it comes to Corvettes. You know, these, sure, C7s are amazing, a little overly computerized. C5s didn't have the performance of the C6, and they did not have that styling that everybody loves. This, because of that, has become the most sought after Corvette generation. And we move on to the C7 over here. Again, this was the last manual, as this thing says right here, which is pretty interesting, pretty cool. C7s are cool. Again, also not my favorite, but I do love them. I do appreciate them, as I do with all Corvettes. And that is it for this room, guys. So apparently this was the C8 prototype. We're looking at a Holden front end on a C7 canopy with a mid-engine in the back. And this is just sort of a Frankenstein car they built. It's a mix of a C7 and a Holden, and this is the prototype for the C8, which is pretty insane. At the rear end. Beautiful bumper there, as you can see. This is crazy.
His drawings. I enjoy seeing your drawings.
C8 prototype. C7 interior canopy, Holden front end, engine in the back. Crazy. The C8 prototype frame here, which is also pretty damn cool. This is awesome, man. C8 prototype frame.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
3D printing.
Yeah.
I can 3D print a Corvette.
Got their 80s mustaches.
Yeah.
And everything. Concept C4 saw blades over here.
With blood on them.
Right? There's another one. Concept C4 saw blades. Before they were ever even into fruition. Got the 80s badge over here. This is the full-scale clay model of the C806. Very, very cool. You can see some of the concept clay designs here. This is what they use to shape curves in the clay. Some more of the concept as well. Even the seats as well. Whole interior, you can see executives sitting in the concept. Very cool on the interior. That's the street curve.
Double the miles on that car. Give me 30 minutes.
Yeah. This ad is amazing.
I have it saved to my computer.
I've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
It's so cool. We got two phenomenal C4s over here. The one and only 1983 and the 90 ZR1. The sinkhole is really still here.
We'll put your GoPro on a string and drop it.
Look at that. That is crazy.
Is that the sinkhole?
Yeah. All right, we are stopping for lunch now. We got some Bub's barbecue over there. I got a brisket sandwich. Looks pretty damn good, even by my standards. I have very high standards for brisket. For those who don't know, I do smoke my own meat, and I am very particular about my brisket. So we will go ahead and give this one a try. Hopefully, it's all right. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe a little dry, but it should be good. All right, guys. So it took me a minute, but I did finally find the exhibit showcasing just two of the sinkhole cars. This is just a very uneasy feeling to look at this. This is the 1.5 millionth Corvette. As you can see, the sinkhole pictured there absolutely swallowed and destroyed these cars. We have the Blue Devil right here, the 2009 Blue Devil C6 ZR1. But besides that, these, I believe, are the keys to the cars that were lost in the sinkhole. All of them pictured here. You got a couple C4s there, some C6s, and these are the keys for all of them. I know all too well the C4 keys right here, 84 and 92, look just like mine. We got a Z06 nameplate recovered from the sinkhole. But just look at this. This is a 1993 ZR1. You can see the LT5 there. You see the intake is lost. Absolutely crazy. This was an LT5 ZR1 convertible at one point. Seeing that LT5 top intake manifold covered in dirt from the sinkhole is definitely wild. You can see the ECM there. A lot of crazy stuff. The front bracing here where the radiator would normally go. Look at the driver and passenger seats absolutely torn up. You can see the frame is completely twisted. And that is even with the X-frame from the convertible. And look at this wheel over here.
Tubes that are drilled down into the ground.
It's completely bent off. There's my shadow. But yeah, even the wheel completely bent up. Pretty crazy. You can even see the window motor inside there. Absolutely wild. That's the cruise control servo. Every part of the car you can still see perfectly pulled out of the sinkhole. You can see where they craned them out in these photos up here. The legendary 1 millionth Corvette, as we all know, was a C4. You can see the stitching on the headrest. 1 millionth Corvette with the C4 Corvette logo. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. So this one, I believe, was in the sinkhole as well. And as you can see here, they completely restored it, because how could you not? If there's anyone, this is the one to restore the 1 millionth Corvette. And as you can see, they meticulously, perfectly restored the car. The body lines are absolutely phenomenal and perfect. The paint is without a single scratch, single blemish. Everything done absolutely perfectly, as you can see playing here on the screen. Beautiful, beautiful car. Saw blades are looking great. Everything was just immaculately redone. It's pretty hard to even believe the type of work that went in from the engineers who did this job to pull a car out of a sinkhole and then to rebuild it. Really, really crazy. But yeah, for those who don't know, the millionth Corvette ever produced, I'm sorry, was a C4, and I believe it's a 1992. Yeah, pretty cool. We got the full lineup here. Fighter Jet, Cooper. We got the blue 1992 Project Retrovet. We got all of us here finally. It took them a long time, and we are missing a couple, but we did make it to Bowling Green all together. We are going back to the museum tomorrow. Give you guys a good look at each one of these. Got the beautiful red interior. Got a blue 1992 right here. Regular LT1. It is very nice though. In good shape. Needs some work, as most C4s do, but don't we all need some work? And my favorite one here for sure, we got the two 80s body styles, mine and this one, Black Betty. We got the black on tan. Beautiful spec in my opinion, I love it. The wheels are tasteful. Paint's in great shape. Overall looking good. We got the C4 lineup. We are carrying the Bowling Green C4. Not too many here today. We got a whole lot of C8s, as you can see. Good amount of C7s, good amount of C6s, mostly C8s here though. Yeah, quite a few of them. Not too many C4s, it is mostly just us. Alright guys, we are just stopping for gas here. We finished our second museum day just now. Got mine, Black Betty over there, Blue 1992 over here, and Synthwave is way up there. You can see it. This guy's got a beautiful car. Paint is in very great shape. You guys have probably seen him online. Anyways, we are gassing up and we are about to go shoot some content, get to some twisty roads, try to get some rollers. I got a suction cup for the GoPro I plan to put on the side of the car. And hopefully all goes well. Everything's been smooth so far, smooth sailing. Very fun trip. Museum was absolutely amazing. The end of the Corvette 30th anniversary museum celebration was also very amazing. End of the Caravan, got to see some cool stuff still, let alone the museum. Very fun time today, very fun time yesterday, and we are about to go have some more fun. All right guys, we got all of the cars here lined up in front of the museum. We're taking some photos right now. Absolutely beautiful lineup here. We got the C16 4x4. Hell yeah.
Chrome wheels gleaming, engine roaring loud. Driving to the edge of night, breaking from the crowd. Under city lights, fighters never cowed. Fighter jet vet, me and you were proud. Leather seats, gripping tight, feel the machine. Night turns into day, I'm living the dream.
Guys, we are heading off. I just left the Airbnb, said bye to the other C4 owners, and we are off. We are looking at a 13-hour drive back home to New York. Should be there about 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. Likely going to end up being longer than that though, unfortunately. But this was one amazing trip. I am very happy with the way things turned out. We had a whole lot of fun. Got to do a lot of cool stuff, got to make a lot of cool content, and I would love to come back here again. It is a long drive, but it is an amazing museum. The Corvette Museum is just phenomenal. And let's be honest, the drive was pretty nice as well. Apart from having no AC, it was a nice drive through some mountain roads. And yeah, I just love road trips, so it wasn't a huge issue for me. I would definitely do this again. The car is doing well. I checked the oil, trans fluid's looking good, coolant's looking good, all systems are good. yeah, so we are hitting the road now. I got enough gas for the time being. I will see you at the next stop.
Fighter jet vent, my high octane scene. Fighter jet vent, take me far, never look behind. Windows down, wind in my hair, troubles unwind. In the moonlight, under stars, seeking what I find.
All right, guys, I know it's very dark, but we have made it home. We are back in New York after about 14 hours on the road. And once again, the fighter jet did it with no issues, not one single blink, not a single hiccup. It just continues to push and blow my mind with reliability. It just does not give me issues. I still don't understand it. Some of the other C4s I was with were having issues the whole weekend. I had to cool down. I don't know. I really don't understand it, how this thing just keeps on pushing all the time. We just did a total of 30 hours round trip of highway driving, over 2,000 miles of driving total. And not only did we do 30 hours on the highway, but I was ripping this thing the entire time in Bowling Green, all day, every day. We were driving them hard, and it just keeps on going. Yeah, I really don't get it, but I just love this car more than words could describe. I always say it's worth its weight in gold, and I stand by that. It absolutely is. It's just it performs extremely well, and I love this car. I do. It just took me safely from New York to Bowling Green and Bowling Green back to New York with not a single issue. Didn't leave me stranded. Got 21 miles per gallon average for the whole trip, including ripping it in Bowling Green. Yeah, it just it keeps on going. I know it is very dark, but that is the vlog, guys. That is the Bowling Green Corvette Caravan 30th anniversary celebration museum vlog and road trip. I hope you guys do like this video. I have a lot of footage to sift through right now, so it's going to be up probably in a few days from now, but you guys get to see it right now. I hope you do enjoy it. I had a lot of fun making it. This was one of the best things I've done in years. Very glad I ended up going on this trip. I was a little weary at first. It was a very long drive for me. The other guys were, you know, like 5 to 8 hours. So 13 hours no stops for me. It came out to about 16 hours each way. And yeah, I don't regret it one single bit. The car's got like 53,000 miles on her now, and I don't care at all. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I would love to go back next year. I would love to go back in 5 years and do the full Corvette Caravan that we missed out on. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate the support. I hope you did enjoy this video, and there's much more to come. Thanks again, guys. Have a good one.